Not be the only one to see this video. Watch this video now.
In that committee that was set, it was headed by one engineer Obale Baska, including the National Commissioner Mohammed Lekki. They were the co-chairmen. Their report, they came out with an interesting report that with 2G and 3G, we had 93% coverage across the Federal Republic of Nigeria, polling units where we could transmit results. Please, Shehu, I have put excerpts of that report showing Zamfara, Borno State, all those places, showing that we could transmit and all that. Based on that, the commission came out with a report and allocated polling units to the mobile network of operators, the MNOs, Airtel, Nine Mobile, MTN, and Glo. There were 4 at the cost of 395,123,000 for the purpose of SIM cards, data bundle, configuration, and so on. The commission was ready. But what was the problem? Section 52 of the 2010 Electoral Act prohibited the use of any electronic process in our elections in Nigeria. They put that in there. When we came in 2012, we made submission to the National Assembly to get rid of that. They refused to do so. And that is why I've always made a point that any society that fails to embrace innovations will face chaos and decay. Now, they refused to do that. Because of that, INEC had to find a way around it with scattered innovation. As a matter of fact, let me inform here that with respect to e-transmission, it may interest Nigerians to know that when I was the commissioner in Cross River State, the first pioneer effort, pilot that was carried out, was led by Chidi Uwanfo, that cerebral engineer in INEC, with his team of brilliant INEC engineers in the office under Jega. They came to Cross River States, where we conducted Governor Lie Imoke's second term election. I sat in my office where I'm seated here. There was a dashboard, not even IREB, there was a dashboard put in place in the 18 local government of Cross River State. From the ward level, using laptops, working with the telcos. Results were coming in, they were up. It was amazing. I was seeing the result, everybody was seeing the result. That led to our initiation of the big hall that we built in the INEC office across River, so that could be going on.
Mr. Igimen, just quickly, because of time.
We refer to infrastructure. So we refer to infrastructure.
Yeah.
For infrastructure, infrastructure is there 93 as of 2018. We are already ready for that. And INEC, in his concluding statement in that report, said that look, where we are ready. Left to us, our preference is for e-transmission. To put a proviso of this nature, having regard to our experience, that where there is no network, I bet you there will be no network in many places. So,
Mr. Igimen,
yeah. Because I cannot be in a polling unit with a presiding officer. Nigeria cannot be a polling unit with a presiding officer where they can open their phone, they can see network, and the presiding officer says there's no network. That is going to be a problem. In any case, the BVAS is configured both to operate online and offline. You must upload it. If there's no network within the immediate vicinity, and when you get to the next stage, it's going to hit the IREB. And the whole idea of the IREB, this is very important, is to underscore, which is what is contained in the guideline, that once you put all the dark alleys from ward level, local government, and all point of collations, those are dark alleys where changes normally take place. But once you transmit the result from the polling unit to the IREB, according to our regulations and guidelines, If the result presented at the world level, at all the other level, is inconsistent with what is the IRF shall prevail, because the IRF result is the result, and now that Nigerians have seen at the polling unit, which already viewed all over the world, so that nobody can change it. So the IRF must be given the legal status required, which is contained in our guidelines. But because Supreme Court has spoken, let us now have it real time. And by real time, what is meant is that when the election shall have been completed, the presiding officer has signed, the party agent have countersigned. Immediately after that, the presiding officer uses the papers. All you need to do, snap it and send it. You send it, it is both online and offline. So the argument of network is completely...
So, Mr. Igini, just quickly, sir, and I like this answer to be very brief. What is the implication of the amendment as is in the House of Reps version compared to the Senate version? If we go ahead with that, what is the implication to the 2027 election, considering the Supreme Court judgment? Just briefly.
Well, if this proviso is retained, then there's going to be chaos in 2027 because there will be no network.